Hello, YouTube family. This is Laura Lost and Found, and my voice is a little raspy. It's 6:30 in the morning. It is been up for about a half hour and just kind of getting back into it. I have been down with a bronchial infection and UTI. Woohoo! Party, party! And I had to stay low. I have one kidney, so I can't be messing around. So I've been on an antibiotic. I wasn't on it at first because we thought it was appearing just as a virus. It had to get nasty before we used anything. And K-Pounds, thank you so much for showing me that video, for doing that video on the garlic and honey infusion. I have not done it yet. I still have to get ingredients at the store, but I'm going to. So thank you, thank you, thank you. You're wonderful. I just love everybody. Watch K-Pounds. She's awesome. She's real, I think, you know. I really enjoy what she has to share. And she's got some funny moments too, and it's awesome. Okay. Trying to get back so I don't ramble and wander, which I tend to do, especially when I haven't had too much of my coffee. Excuse me, but I must have it. At least I'm not using an IV drip at this time. So I noticed some things about myself and my patterns around food. I want to remind people, or if you're new to my channel, that I'm trying to get the VSG, the vertical sleeve gastrectomy. It sounds so easy when I hear other people say it. I am shooting to have that surgery done, and I'm in the pre-op process. I like to call it the pre-op dance. And I've done all my weigh-ins. The last weigh-in I had lost about 12 pounds. Well, it was 12 pounds on my scale. It was 10 pounds on theirs, but still. And then, well, I haven't weighed in for a couple days, so I'm not sure exactly where I'm at. I wanted to give my body a chance to recover from something interesting that had happened. And so when I was home on Sunday, I watched this video of, it was an Oprah rerun, and it featured a boy who at 6 years old had been wrapped in a fence and then wrapped in chain and put in a closet for extraordinary long periods of time, just really abused by his father and his father's partner. And this was showing him 13 years after his rescue. And he's done so beautifully. And his name's Clayton. So I take this whole thing in, the whole story, because for whatever reason, I wasn't in tune. I kind of recognized seeing his dad, because his dad, ended up going to prison. Not long enough, in my opinion, but he did go. And Kitty, really? Okay, there you go, bud. So, after I watched the video, I must have been responding emotionally. I didn't have anything like that happen to me when I was growing up. But I was responding emotionally. And I went into the kitchen, I think it was to take some medicine, and opened the fridge. And lo and behold, I'm looking at the, what is it called? The tub of whipped cream that you can get that I had bought for Thanksgiving, because I'm going to make some pies and for a gathering. I never have this in my refrigerator or freezer, and I don't really have an obsession with whipped cream. But you wouldn't know that, because I proceeded to open up the fridge, looking at what can I have, locking onto the whipped cream, and I opened it. Oops, little spittle. I opened it and proceeded to eat. Well, I looked at the stats first, so I did take in the numbers before I dived. And then I dove, and I stayed in until it was done. I saw that puppy through. I ate it spoonful by spoonful, not even sitting down and enjoying myself, standing there at the counter, just eating it. And I knew it was kind of like I was, witnessing myself somewhat, and I knew what I was doing, that I was responding to something, that I was having an emotional response, and I was acting on that emotional response. So I finished that and went, okay, and put everything away and stopped there, thank goodness, because I don't have the sleeve yet, right? So I don't have any restriction. I could just carry on. But I didn't, so yay for that. And yay that it was only 50 carbs. Just a mere 50. So yeah, I saw my counselor yesterday, and I said I experienced the thing that I've had all my life since I was, since food became an obsession. And so we talked about it, and she gave me some interesting points that I would like to share. And one I can say right offhand was squared breathing. So if you find that you're, for whatever reason, it doesn't have to be based around food, but if you're in a situation where you're kind of, your body's in that flight or fight response, you can physically diffuse that and get yourself into the parasympathetic, from the sympathetic to the parasympathetic. So basically, what you do, it's called squared breathing. You inhale for 4 beats, you hold it for 4, and then you exhale on 8. And it's called square breathing because if you picture a square on a piece of paper, the top would say breathe 1, or inhale 2, 3, 4, and then the next side of the square, hold 6, 7, 8, exhale 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. I might be telling a story. It may not be that. It could be, this is goofed up. It could be breathe 2, 3, 4, hold 2, 3, 4, exhale 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that's simple. And that way you go around your 4 sides of the square. But you do that a couple times and you focus, putting only your attention on that breathing, that exercise, and that can help get you calmed down. Also, and she gave me, okay, so here, there are keep calm tools, and I have a bunch, but I'm just going to share one now, and I'll share the rest later. But one is called pause, and when it's like essentially pressing pause in your life. And pressing pause, it will trick your body into thinking you are calm and move to insight-driven thinking. Instead of reacting on the outside, it'll drive you into using your thinking that is more reflective and insightful. So, in pause, it's an acronym, and the first is P, and it's perceive. So you stop for a moment and you tune in and you identify this as a moment of decision. So for instance, with my deal with the whipped cream, when I was standing there thinking about the whipped cream, that was a moment of decision. And so this would have been an opportunity to stop for a minute and just think, oh, I'm at a moment of decision. And then the next one is allow, and that's where you take at least 10 seconds for that awareness to sink in. So, oh, I'm at a decision. And then allow the fact that you are at a decision to sit there for about 10 seconds. You is understand your feelings. So you sum up your feelings in 2 to 3 words. So for me, it's panic, ask if thoughts driven by insight or emotions. Yes, my thoughts at that moment were driven by emotions. And tune into body and clues to how feeling. And I felt upset, not angry upset, but just kind of like shaking my hands like, oh my gosh, that's just, it was uncomfortable. So then you stay in the moment, you do a focused breathing exercise like the squared breathing, and then you lean into your feelings, metaphorically speaking, and you ask how you can use them to guide you rather than push you. So see, like, is there a lesson here? You know, what is it about my feelings? Why am I having these feelings in response to this show, to this situation? What can I do? How can I make use of this instead of allowing it to just push me, grab that whipped cream? And then it's entertain your options. And you give at least 2 that address eating specifically and provide an alternative to eating that calms the body. So you can look at the option to eat the whipped cream. You can look at the option of eating a beef stick. Or you could look at the option of doing 10 sit-ups or something that's completely in another category away from eating. That doesn't mean you can't choose the whipped cream, but at least you're making a more insightfully informed decision. And that will help me, I believe, to actually utilize this tool more efficiently, and also to, in the meantime, do well on my way to getting this tool. So I don't know if I said my next date is a meeting with the surgeon on December 15th, and then it's at that time that they will send all my paperwork in for approval. And then they said it's usually about a week or so, or 10 days before they hear from the surgeon. And the insurance company. And then maybe we can schedule this thing. So there you go. I will give reference to this person who these tools are from. It's from Emotional Intelligence by Susan Albers. That's what it is. She's writing on emotional intelligence. And it's not it's not an oxymoron, emotional intelligence. You can have some emotional intelligence. Anyway, so there you go. Wishing everybody great health, and congrats to Ma Barker. She's got some great suggestions. She went on a little shopping trip, and it was helpful. And let's see, Kate VSG, she also was really helpful. And and is learning to love what is. And if it's a slower rate of weight loss, then that's what it is, and that's okay. So this is a lifelong process, and we're just going to enjoy it while we can. Oh, I joined the diet bet that Lauren Losing has sent to all of us, or she did a video on it, and you pay $35 and you have to lose 4% of your weight. So you're not trying to lose more than somebody else did. You're focusing on doing 4% of your weight. Then you'll get your money back if you lose what you committed to do. And I think if you rank a little higher, you might get more money, because they do refer to a pot. So everybody's $35, excuse me, is going somewhere. So, okay, hoping all y'all have a great day and a great time, and I will see you later, and you will see less of me more often. Okay, take it easy. Bye.